She went out like a light.
Well, she did seem awfully worn out. Can't blame her. She's probably exhausted with all the Ryans trooping through.
Oh, right. And Coleridges are so different, aren't they?
Of course we are. We're sisters. We have a special bond.
Well, yeah, that's true. Kind of nice, isn't it?
It's really nice. You know, I feel closer to you than ever. And I also feel for you more than I can say.
Well, why?
Well, Mary seems awfully nervous, and that can be really hard on a mother. Did you stay away from caffeine during pregnancy?
Well, yeah.
Because it's in chocolate, too, you know.
I didn't eat that much chocolate.
Because, you know, I kept my system perfectly pure for my pregnancy. The strongest thing I drank was orange juice. And Olivia slept through the night after only 4 nights of being at home.
How nice for you.
Have you heard from Mama yet?
No, actually, I tried to write her and call her a couple of times. I didn't get any response, so finally I just sent a telegram.
I think the novelty of being a grandmother is worn off.
I kind of doubt that.
Well, you'd think she'd send a postcard, something.
Maggie, just hold it for a second. I am feeling some sort of competitive edge to this conversation.
No.
Yes.
Jillian, I'm not being competitive at all. Actually, I came here to tell you about something I want to do for you. Would you like to hear about it? Julia?
Uh-huh.
I have a favor to ask you.
Oh, really? I'm beginning to feel like the World Bank in a third world country.
No. It's not about money. I want the afternoon off.
And what are you going to be doing while the rest of us is slaving away here, huh?
Skating.
Skating. With Ben?
Yeah. We need the time together, Julia. And I promise I'll come in tonight and finish all that I need to finish. Ben's going to be sketching the city tonight.
Well, you know, speaking of winter sports, I have to tell you that John Reed is getting to be so responsible as a father. You know, Owen and him are doing this thing called, well, they call it ice surfing. And you see, the hydrant broke, so there's ice everywhere. So he was teaching, you know, Owen how to slide and everything. And he was sliding around in his little red boots. But then all of a sudden, Owen falls. And John was so good with him. I mean, you know, when someone really needs him, he's so wonderful.
Well, he must get that from you. What do you say? Can I have the afternoon off?
Well, I hate to, but I was thinking, yes. I was thinking that, yes, you should go out this afternoon.
Oh, right. Thank you so much.
Oh, listen, you know, we'll go see Loverboy and have a blast. Really, we'll be fine. We got a lot of work, but we'll be fine.
Okay, I'll see you later, and I promise everything's going to be done
No
tonight.
problem.
All righty. Bye. Bye, Nancy Dawn.
Don't get your little tootsies cold, honey.
What's up, Nancy Dawn?
Well, she ain't the only one meeting with the old lover boy tonight. He's going sketching all right. With me.
I want to hear all about it.
Punch, and tonight is just a knockout follow-up to a fabulous last night.
Nancy Dawn, are you saying that you saw Ben last night?
Oh, I saw a lot of the Ben.
Oh, you are a good girl.
Well, actually, I was very bad. I used every trick in the book. He didn't stand a chance. Why, I just spent the entire afternoon setting the mood, you know, and turning the apartment into New Orleans with the music and the lights and the food. It was so romantic. And then I just put on this drop-dead outfit. Honey, I was shameless.
Isn't it a little too late for guilt, Nancy Dawn?
Well, I kind of do feel sorry for him. I mean, you know, it wasn't fair that I just go to all this effort and then, you know, play hard to get. You know, I mean, and I started talking about how it was, you know, impossible for the two of us and how we could only be good friends and our faces were this close. I just drove him to distraction.
And did he finally get through this ladylike reserve?
Like the gentleman he ain't.
I thought so. And tonight,
Oh, well, he's coming back for more. I just don't think that he can stay away from me. And if he's going sketching, then I'm going fishing, and it's time to set the hook.
Oh, set the hook.
Yeah, you know, now that we got all this physical stuff working for us, I think I'm going to go after his head and his heart, too. I mean, I want to appeal to his protective instincts. That way, he'll go for all of me.
Oh, I see. Kind of like the Trojan War when they brought the Trojan horse in and they thought they won, but they didn't win. They really lost.
Only he's going to win. Me. And I'm just going to be the most delicate, fragile, helpless thing you ever did see tonight.
Right. Bubble bath, perfume, your hair all done up. Right. Create a place like the Casbah or a harem or something like that. Look, if you're down, you need anything, you ask me, okay?
Well, I need you to find enough work to keep Lizzie here really late.
Uh-huh. I think I can handle that.
And I'm going to need some of them expensive after-dinner chocolates.
Right, I got you. So you need a little money, right? Okay, here we go. Look, most expensive chocolates that you can get and other implements of destruction, anything that you can find, okay?
Oh, Miss Philia, just make my job such a pleasant one.
It would give Roger and I so much pleasure if we could have Mary's christening party at our house.
Well, how nice. I get to have my party in my own house.
Well, I thought it was the obvious choice. I mean, you wouldn't want to receive the clan here in this tiny, cramped apartment.
Impossible. I mean, how could I possibly give a party in this house?
And you certainly wouldn't want to have it at the Ryans. I mean, it'd just turn into another Irish stew fest.
I happen to like Irish stew.
I'm not talking about the food. I'm talking about the people.
Ah.
Remember Owen's baptism? Delia wasn't even supposed to be there, but of course she showed up just in time to turn everything upside down. If we had the party at the Ryans, we'd just lose control to them. It'd be like tossing a bone to Delia and saying, here, go ruin the rug.
You're right. That would be a temptation that she could not resist.
Good, then it's settled. Okay, let's see now, the guest list. There's Maeve and Johnny. Frank and Pat.
Right.
Is he still sing Conchetta?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay, good. And Jack and Ryan, and that's the Ryans.
And Delia.
Delia, no, Jillian, we're supposed to be avoiding her.
It's impossible to avoid her. Are you kidding? She hears about the party. She'll choose that moment to come and give the baby a gift.
All right, Delia. Think Frank could get the governor?
I think he could supply a district leader.
Who, Dakota? Forget it, Jillian.
Maggie, Dakota is a Ryan.
But if Frank and him would just fight and they'd ruin my party.
They are not going to fight. They got along fine over Thanksgiving.
You insist?
Uh-huh. Listen, I thought you were into family. Dakota and Delia are family.
I am into family, my family.
Oh.
Roger, Olivia, Ben, and you.
Well, that reminds me. I forgot to tell you this. Ben came by here. I couldn't believe it. Well, actually, I think he came by to see the baby, but he was so sweet with her. He bought her this little painting that he did of a little lamb. I'll tell you something. I was impressed. It was lovely.
Well, it's because you've never seen that side of Ben before. Ever since he came here, you haven't given him a second chance. Actually, it was very noble of him to show up after you sided with John Reed over Lizzie and Owen.
Now, wait a second. John Reed asked me for legal advice. I gave it to him, and then I backed away.
John Reed have to come to the party?
Yes, he has to come.
Oh, Jillian.
Among things, first of all, he's the godfather.
But do you think he could behave himself? I mean, under Ben's turf?
Maggie, do you think Ben could behave himself?
Absolutely. Look, nothing's going to ruin this party.